Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna press off on my 10 old vocabulary. There's 10 vocabulary because I forget all of this stuff, all of them, and today I'm gonna press off on a little bit and answer 10 questions to try to understand what it means. Okay. So number one is aspiring. So aspiring is just like your spirits have a lot of energy to go to the goals. It's just like you want to do what you want to do right now. What you want to do right now, that is your aspiring. But that stuff is have to relate to your future, it's have to relate to something really big, and you have ever have it before. So number two is pedestal. So pedestal is like you put someone, you worship someone, you make them seem like the king, your king, and you just try to make that stuff, that person feel good. It's like you worship that one, that person. Yeah. So number three is spirits. So spirits is like your mental, yourself is not talk about the physical health, it's talk about the mental health. So that is the meaning of spirits. It's like in yourself, in your soul. I know how to pronounce this stuff. Soul, okay. So number four is triumphant. So triumphant is just like you win something in your life. You accomplish goals, you accomplish something in your life, and it's also like the word triumphant. So number five is alluded. So alluded, which means that you talk about, you just allude. No, it's just like you just want to, when you want to talk about someone, you just remain to something related to them. Just like their emotion, their situation, their case, or anything else. Just try to make other people understand that who you want to remain about. Okay. So number six is appropriate. So appropriate is like something appropriate. It's just talk about a case. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this word. How it's just like it integrate in a case, in a situation. Yeah. So number seven is quota. So quota is just like the target. Yeah, the target of something or someone. Yep. So number nine is definitely. So definitely is, which means that just like certainly. 100% is what happened. So that is the meaning of definitely. So number nine is in terms of. So in terms of when you want to talk about another topic, or maybe you just want to talk about a specific topic, you can talk that in terms of something. Yep. So number 10 is properties. So properties, which means that your assets, like your house, your car, or maybe something else. It's like yeah, no. So it also have the another else is it's like property is like you. Properties is just want to talk about something. Yeah, I know how to explain this now. So now I'm gonna go into the 10 vocabulary. I have 10 questions. So number one is how can being aspiring help someone achieve their goals? So being aspiring, which means that you have a lot of, you're willing to sacrifice everything from you to try to achieve your goal. So just like when you have a goal, it becomes a top one in your class, and when you have an aspiring, it's like you're motivated. You will be boosted up. Your energy will be boosted up, and from that moment you will get your goals really easy. Yeah, I think that. Why is have someone achieve their goals? Because it's like your energy will be boosted. Your motivators will be boosted when your energy is too big, which means that you have a lot of discipline. You have a lot of health and discipline, and you try and go toward working toward your goals every day. So number two is in what situation do people place others on a pedestal? And this is always a good thing. In what situation people place others on a pedestal? The situation that people should place other people on a pedestal is in a team. Yeah, in a team we need a leader to lead all the members become successful. Okay. When we want to work on something, when we want to try to achieve a goals, but this have to collaboration. This need collaboration. So we have to need a king. We have to need a leader in that team. In that team want to become a good team. So we need someone on it. So we have to push a person on a pedestal. So it's always a good thing. Yeah, it's always a good thing. Have a leader will help every single member. It's just like they have their own quota, and they know what they need to do. Yeah. So number three is how can someone maintain strong spirits during difficult times? The best way to maintain strong spirits during difficult times is you have to have a mindset foundation. Yeah, you have to have a good mindset, a positive mindset before you want to do something. So what's it mean? So the best way to maintain your strong spirits during difficult times is number one, you have to improve your mindset. You have to change your mindset. When you change your mindset, you will have a positive mindset, and that positive mindset will have you overcome difficult time. Yeah. Number four is, what is an example of triumphant moment in history? The example of triumphant moment in history is that Vietnam win in the battle space in Hanoi, on the sky, in the battle on the sky in Hanoi that time. Vietnam, yeah, every single person, every single people in Vietnam have to fight it with B-52. That is, we call it, that is a war machine. Yeah. And when Vietnam and when people in Vietnam can shut down the plane, the B-52, that is a big triumphant, that is a good triumphant moment in history in war of Vietnam. So number five is, why do author and speaker often allude to famous works or events? Why do authors and speakers often allude to famous work or events? Why? Why do people, authors, and speakers often allude to famous work or events? I don't know. I'm not a speaker. I'm not. Oh shit. I'm not a speaker. And I'm not an author. So no. I think authors and speakers often allude to famous works or events. Is that I think that they just want to write. I think they just want to write better. When I talk about the famous works or events, we can understand. They can push the deep meaning for their audience. Yeah, because every single famous event or works is really famous, right? And it's famous all around the world. So and it's have a lot of meaningful. It's really meaningful, and from that, audience from that they can engage their audience within the histories, with that event or with that book, with a deep meaning. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So number six is, what factors determine. So what factors determine whether a dress code is appropriate for an event? What's it mean, man? This is so hard to understand, you know. If we want to understand, when we want to know does this dress is appropriate for an event, we have to identify what is that event. If that event is famous, is about discuss something really important, that is a formal event. So we have to dress as politely as possible. So an event that is just to entertain many people, you can wear something is really comfortable yourself, make you feel relaxed, and make you feel comfortable. Yeah, that is how. Okay. So number seven is, how do governments use quotas to control import and exports? How governments use quotas to control imports and exports? So I think that when governments want to control imports and exports, they have to identify. Yeah. How governments use quota. This is so deep and hard and hard questions. So I think governments should setting a quotas for imports and exports about their products, about the production, about the product, about the goods. And how to do that. Just set the quota for it. Just set a quota for the goods. What is the type of good the government want to import? And yeah, I think that, I don't know. So number 8 is, can I think of a situation where I would use was you? Can I think of a situation where I was used definitely instead of maybe or probably? So when the students would use definitely instead maybe or probably is that I want to talk about something that 100% will happen. That 100% is the trust. That is would be happen. That is definitely happens. Or something that that undoubtable to negative. So that is the situation I use. So number 9 is what is important to consider different perspectives in terms of decision making. To consider different perspectives. Okay. So when you want to make a decision, you have to look around every single perspective around you, so that you can choose the right thing. You can choose the best stuff for you, the best decision for you. When you want to make decision making, but you only have one, how the fuck you can make decision making? That is your decision right now. But if you have 10, you maybe will change your idea to make a decision. That's right. You have to discover a lot of perspective in your life before you want to make a decision about something. So okay. So number 10 is what are some properties that make a person a good leader? The properties that make a person a good leader. Number 1 is they have to learn every single time. They learn a lot of things. They love to learn something new. And number 2 is they do not scare the hard thing. They do not scare anything. They do not scare lose their money. They do not scare about do the hard thing, do something they never have ever did before. They have ever done before. So number 3 is they were brave and have a big version in their life. So that is some of the properties of a good leader. So that is my 10 question and 10 vocabulary I just give for you. So if you like it, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up and see you for the next time.